my name is Skylar. I'm with John Casablancas, and today we're going to be talking about basic makeup tips. All right, so before we start with the makeup, we want to make sure that our skin is properly prepped. So what that means is you want to clean your face before you put on makeup. So what you want to start with is your cleanser. You do want to exfoliate about once or twice a week, depending on your skin. After that, you want to tone your face, and then you want to moisturize before you put on your makeup. First step is going to be your foundation. So you want to find a shade that exactly matches your skin tone. You don't want to have it any lighter or any darker. So when you're doing your foundation, you want to make sure that it's properly blended in. So you want to either use a brush or you can use a beauty blender for this part. So your next step is going to be your concealer. So what you want to do is just put a few dots right under your eyes. And then you want to take your beauty blender and just blend that right out. Okay, so now that you've done your concealer, you want to go in with the powder to set everything. This is going to make sure that you're not oily throughout the day and that nothing creases. So you want to take your powder, dip your brush in, give it a good tap, and then just start going around your face and just setting everything in. All right, so our next step is gonna be your eyeshadow. Now, we're just gonna do a basic eyeshadow. So you can use this going out to an audition, going to a job interview, a college interview, or just an everyday look. So the first thing that we're gonna start with is just your base. So you wanna pick a color that's a little bit lighter so that you can set things on top of this. So that is used as your base. So you wanna cover your whole eye so that it gives it one color overall. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is just go in with a crease color. So your crease is this little part of your eye where your bone meets your eyelid. So you want to go in just that part and just go right back and forth and just use windshield wiper motion. So just back and forth. All right, so the next step is our brows. So what you want to do with your brows is just lightly fill them in. It doesn't want to look dramatic, you just want to have a natural look. So when you're going in with your brows, choose a color that's very similar to your hair color. So for me, that's gonna be more of a darker color since I have darker eyebrows. So I just use an angled brush and I just go in and just fill in just a little bit where I have sparse areas in my eyebrows. So the last thing that we're gonna do for the eyes is your mascara. So when you're putting on mascara, you wanna make sure that it looks natural, but also like you have eyelashes. So when you're doing this, you wanna make sure that you put on 1 to 2 coats. And then we want to bring a little bit of the color back to your face. So I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer. Now when choosing a bronzer or a contour color, you always wanna pick 1 to 2 shades darker than your actual skin tone. And then you just want to apply that right under the cheekbone. So this is just going to really define your cheekbones. And then the last step for your face is going to be your blush. So when choosing your blush, you want to choose something that's going to be a rosy color. It's going to be different for every single person. So you want to choose something that's going to look good on you. All right, so the last step is going to be lip gloss. Now with your lip gloss, you want to remember this is a very natural look. So you don't want to do anything too harsh with your lips. You don't want to choose a color that's going to be too light or too dark. So you want to stay somewhere in between with just a natural color. For me, I'm going to be using a gloss today, which is what I always use for my natural looks. All right guys, and there you have it. You have your natural makeup look for auditions, interviews, or even everyday life.